Hello everybody and welcome back to Prison Architect, where I think we are going to carry on as we were last time, working on getting the workshop up and running and getting our 30 license plates done and getting the prisoners to pass their education courses. So at the moment it's still a very education based grant system, but then I'm also going to be looking very soon at doing the governmental security ratings and getting the dog handlers and the armed guards. Then, as I say, cell block B is very, very close on its way. In fact, I think I now have... this has moved out the way again. Come down here. Yeah, so we now have 44 prisoners. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, we're one cell short. How annoying. And that includes the family cell. I wonder if we could like make a shower a little tiny bit smaller just to fit an extra cell in. Make it a little shower, because I think we've got enough showers. So what I'm going to do here then is, so we can get the 50 prisoners, I'll make that into a little shower. Just have a few shower heads in there, just a tiny one. And then we'll put a jail cell door on there, and that will give us our 50 prisoners. Because we need, as I say, another 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll put a little wooden floor down there, and that will be beautiful. Although someone showed me a mod for like extra materials for like flooring and things, and I think that would be so much better. But it's not for this apparent version. It's like an earlier version of Prison Architect. So if it updates, then I might implement it and get some cool floors and stuff like that. Okay, let's go. So they should build a wall, they should build that, that's fine. But what I really, really want first is to get all these out of the way. So, how are they doing with their education course now? 2 have passed. And 3 are interested. Oh no, that's the workshop. Okay, so how many have done that one? So we've got like 2, 4, 6, 8. We've got 10 enrolled in that by the looks of it. But they need to do 10 sessions. That's crazy. It looks like they're very close to the end of it now. And then we have to have general education, which comes after the foundation education. So that's like maybe, I don't know, primary school and secondary school, or secondary school and college, or something like that for people who haven't been to school. Or didn't do very well at school and need to try again, or whatever. So just to get them qualifications to get out into the world and not re-offend. Now, I think we have a lot of prisoners up for parole. And I think we get a little bit of a boon if they actually do come up for parole. So I'm going to build solitary and a parole room up here. That's going to be my new room. So, going to need foundation. Going to need brick foundation. I'm going to actually make it a different room. So, going to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gap there. I'm going to build it about that big. And then we're going to probably cut it in half or something. So, no, oh, not that big. That's the wrong size. No. That was 27 meters, wasn't it? It was 26 meters. It needs to be that big. Otherwise the solitary cells won't fit right. We could just have it all... Yeah, do you know what? Let's have it all just like bumped up to there. Why not? Just have the whole thing go around. And what I could do is just put tack the parole room into the yard. So I can just make a little parole room here. I don't know how big a parole room needs to be. But they were 9 by 12s. We could always put something else in there, split it up if we need to. Okay, so that'll be plenty for them to do. These need to be cells. Rooms, cells. In fact, you know what I could do instead? I could make them solitary cells. Up there. So solitary's up the top. And for solitary, you need literally just out of the room enclosed, okay? Well, I've got that. They don't need anything when they're in solitary, apparently. So let's have a quick look at... we've had some prisoners join us. We still have mostly normal and low risk prisoners. I would like to move our high risk prisoner eventually. I'm entirely happy with where she is. They all ran out that way and now they're like, I can't get in! Do you know what I could actually do is make that a way in and just make more cells up here and then make the parole room at the end. That's what I might do. I'm going to leave that for a second. I'm going to put an entrance in here. It's a normal entrance and it's going to be their parole room. So, we have a door. I don't like the size of it now. I can always change it. 7. I was aiming to have it 6, 7, so it needed really to be one less. So I'll put the door there and then I'm going to actually just knock the wall down and make it the right size, otherwise it'll really annoy me. I think the infirmary's too big, honestly. But they're working in the workshop now, getting rid of all this wood, which is handy. Off they go. So what are they actually making? Are they making any license plates yet? How do we make license plates? What are they producing in here? How do I know if they're making license plates? Jobs. No. I suppose it'll go down. It'll tell me if they've made 30 license plates. I don't know. Everyone's munching. They're working in the canteen there. The kitchen. No, they're not actually cooking anything. I need to have a look at the regime because they're just hanging around doing nothing. So their work time is before the minimum security eats. But there's more normal security than there are. So I think a better way to do it would be, and once they've eaten, I'll do this actually, I'll change their eating habits around so that they're making more food for the, because obviously they need more food for the larger intake. Now then. Haven't made any license plates yet. License plates. Do I have to have carpenters for license plates or do I have to have just normal workers? I'm not sure. We'll have to see. They're all getting fed and that's good. But the less chefs I need, the better. So if the prisoners can work the kitchen, that would be better. But yes, we've got 50% pass rate on the foundation education. I don't know if that meant that some people failed it. Yeah, they didn't really do very well. 5 passed, 9 finished and 5 passed. 3 are interested in going again. That's fine, we'll keep that going. 4 are interested in workshop safety induction. 2 have finished and 2 have passed. Now I don't know whether you need more saws to get more people to go through this. I'm not sure. I'll have a look when it comes to their work time the next day and see. But if I could get that carpentry bench in, I would be able to make one of them into a carpenter, and then I'd see if they'd make any license plates for me. Carpenter table. Right. Why don't we put it here? And see if it gets made that way. Yeah. So basically the carpentry tables you need, so if I put 2 in actually. If I have 2 carpentry tables, that then means that you've got 2 carpenters and 2 people that are just trained on the saws. Got 4 people then. But yeah, we could make the workshop a lot bigger if we needed to. There's a lot of other places I could move that to. Okay, so our parole room is all finished, so let's just change the wall on that. Demolish that wall. In fact, I could bulldoze the foundation there. Adjust that room size a little bit because I don't like the room size. And there we have it, our parole room, not our patrol room. So rooms, parole. Parole. I can't find the parole room. Ah, there it is. Right. Needs to be 5 by 5 minimum, so yeah, it needed to be at least that big. And you need a visitor table there. I could put a couple in to make it look right. Visitor table. And I think we could probably do with some lights in there too. It's very dark otherwise. There we are. Patrol. I need to stop calling it a patrol room. The yard is still overlapping though, so I need to rejig the yard a bit. So the yard is not in there. Can I get rid of the yard? No yard. No yard in there. Okay? That's not the yard. It's the parole room. I think it might just be the writing, honestly, that's overlapping. So we'll put the parole room back in. This rate, I'm actually going to delete and redo the whole yard. You know that. It's annoying me. Get rid of everything and we'll redo the yard. Okay. At some point I'll probably just build an extra room up there, but until then, we know this is the parole room. And that will have to do. Now, I'm thinking there's way too many concrete floors around here as well. I'm starting to get itchy to build more floors. We are a bit low on cash though, so we're going to have to do that later. Oh, hate being low on cash. I like being able to make nice floors and things. Like I want to put like white tile in the kitchen and Maybe some wooden floor in the canteen or something. Maybe even marble tiles or something like that. That'd be cool. Maybe marble tiles in the offices, because that'd be really expensive and cool. But no, we have to just make do. And do fancy tiles in the nursery. That could be a family room thing. And we could do something in visitation. Even if it's just cheap. See, marble tiles actually don't cost that much. That's crazy. They should cost loads. Compared to, like, wooden floor. Why would that be? Why would that be like that? I don't understand that. Okay, so let's have white tiles in the laundry. And wooden... No, wooden floor's too expensive. There, that makes the laundry look a lot better, doesn't it? Making these rooms look like proper rooms. Now, I definitely think that the workshop should probably have a maybe a concrete tile floor or something. Yeah, that'd be nice. We'll do that. The kitchen is white tiles, but we're gonna run out of money if I do that, aren't we? Oh, not too much actually. I thought we'd run out of a lot more money than that. Okay, so now I've got a white tile laundry, a fancy tiled nursery. That looks nice in the nursery, I think. Visitation. Why don't we put marble tiles in visitation so that we can be like, yeah, we keep our prisoners really, really like happy and stuff. I might actually change visitation and parole over. One day I'm going to stop calling it patrol. Simply because parole probably doesn't need to be as big as the visitation room. We've got 13 prisoners up for parole. So what do we need to do to give them parole? Because they certainly don't seem to be going in the parole room at the moment. That also needs CCTV. Everywhere must have CCTV. So I can nosy in the rooms. And see what's going on. I hate fogs of war. I hate anything where I can't see what I'm doing. It really annoys me. Now, let's see. Have we got enough parent capacity? Got 5. Holding 39. Maximum safe capacity of 44. We will have no prisoners arriving at 8 AM. But that's because we've got 5 solitary cells. Ugh. All running around here now. Okay, in that case, why don't we just like make this into its proper what it's going to be, which is some cells. Okay, we need to plan this a bit better. We're not planning very well at the moment, so walls and walls. Oh, we can't afford all those walls, apparently. Oh, good, good. Let's just do it in the planning tool then. So I need walls all along here. Walls all along there. And we'll go 2 wide cells all the way along. And then there's a 3 wide cell there, so we could do something with that. We could either make more family cells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but that's not quite big enough for a family cell either. So I would probably... No, I'll carry on the family cells a bit. swap a shower at the end, I think. Or a cleaning cupboard, or any kind of other room that they might want that's that wide. Because, and then we'll still carry on with cells along here. Again, that can just be something at the end there. Could have a little room of some description. Could even be like a little staff room. It could be a shower. It could be anything. So that's the basic idea of that new cell block there. We'll get quite a lot of prisoners into it. We will still need to keep separating out the minimum and maximum security prisoners for their lunches and stuff, but that's fine. Not happy with this maximum security rubbish. So eventually we're going to get a whole maximum security wing, and I'm thinking it'll probably be over here. And at that point I'm going to want to make the reception area probably actually be like a big area in here with a big holding cell on top of it and everything like that. So like everyone will go in the same holding cell and then they'll get separated out. It could cause issues. What I could maybe do is have a big holding cell, right, reception area going across the pathway. Actually get rid of the pathway around there. Make reception in the middle there, and then have a second holding cell over the other side here, and then make the whole other side like maximum security. So they go into reception and then they get basically separated out into minimum or maximum security, and then they go into their bit of the prison. And keep them all completely separate. Now, our one maximum security prisoner at the moment is going to need to be moved eventually. But at the moment, I don't have a lot of choice but to keep her where she is. Okay, so we need to connect up another CCTV. CCTV. Connect to this one. That's working. Yes, it is. Good stuff. I kind of feel sorry for those 5 minimum security prisoners that just like run around the place. Who's this? Why have you got question marks? Why does no one know who you are? Prisoner with question marks? Don't you have a name? I don't understand. Prisoner without a name. All the others, you know who they are and like their rap sheet and everything. I'll show their rap sheet. But this prisoner, mystery prisoner, in cell right at the end. We don't know who she is or where she comes from. They need sleep and literacy apparently. Let's have a look. Sleep, spirituality, literacy. But they want literacy so much. Oh, we could put a library in apparently, and a chapel. Okay, we can try that. We could put a library in, we could put a small library in, and a small chapel in. Where are we going to put them though? Now we could put a little tiny library in the cell block, actually. Just put a normal door in it. I don't see that they would do too much with it. Well, let's see what we need to put in a library first, just in case it needs to be bigger than that particular space. But so it needs to be indoors. It needs to be a minimum of 5 by 5. It needs to have a library shelf and a sorting desk. Yeah, we could have a little library in there. We could totally have a little library in there. I put a normal door in instead of a jail door, and then we could have a little chapel. No, the chapel needs to be quite big, I think. So the library could be in there, and we could have a little... What does it say it needs? It needs a library shelf and a sorting desk. So let's see where the sorting desk is. Could have that around like there. So it's like a little sorting desk. Sort of a little desk that they stand behind, and then we can have a couple of shelves. Don't need that many shelves in the library, do we? The library shelf. There and there. If it was a little bit bigger, could have one there as well, but you know what I could do is I could make that whole space into a library, and I could make yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? I could make the whole space there into a chapel or something. Let's plan this a bit better, because they've already started making things. And I haven't planned very well. So, planning. Objects. Red, get rid. Is that already there? Dismantle it then. And what I want to do is make a chapel there. Planning and walls. And do that. Get rid of all these walls, and that will be like a nice big long room for chapel. And then if I remove that wall there and put walls in there and there and move that there. Library. So rooms, make that a chapel. So that will be religious needs and library needs all sorted out, and it solves the problem of the slightly odd-sized cell block. So I quite like that. Might have to take a couple of the cells away to make maybe a secondary entrance into there, because it's a long way to go without an entrance. So that would be the entryway to the library, to the chapel, sorry. To make the room. Chapel. Ah, visitation, no, staff room, chapel, there we are. Chapel. And library. There, so that's things for the prisoners, so I don't see why they really need to go outside for that, so we just keep that like that. And there's my entire little section there done. That's section number 1, cell block kind of A and B, done for the prison. Looking good, I think. Looking very good. Okay. We need a bit of lighting in that storage area. It's a little bit dark in there. That's better, isn't it? And I would say the same for my yard area. I would say about like that. Ish. That one wasn't in the right place. So there we can see in the yard a little bit more at night, so that'll be a bit safer for my poor guards that have to patrol around there. Maybe even just put one there as well. Light is always safer. got lights around most of the buildings. Do one there. One there. And one there. One there. There, there and there. I would also, with my tiny amount of money, I would like to put that in green grass and put this strip up here in green grass, because that's the only bit of the prison that really isn't. Oh, and up around the back there. Just make it look a little bit prettier, really. And there's it's kind of in the delivery area as well. So how much is that going to cost me? Grass costs 5 per square metre. That's actually not that much. Yeah, it cost me like 100. That wasn't too bad at all. And we could do it just up to there. No, I don't have enough money for that apparently. So I will eventually. I could do that bit there though. And I think we got rid of some tiling over here. Put that back in. Just general beautification. I don't know why it keeps beeping at me and I don't like it. So I at the moment have a 38% reoffending rate. Health is -4, security is 2, reform is 1, and punishment is 7. Okay. 1 escaped, 1 died, capacity of 44, and 10 prisoners have been released. So the parole room is doing well then, I hope. It's not really though, because there's 14 prisoners up for parole. So, how do we get them to be up for parole then? How do we get them to actually go to the parole room? Oh, they're camera brownouts. Right. Does that mean that we're a little bit over... subscribed on the old CCTV monitor front? Because I know... we've got quite a lot of connections going from that one. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's one that's on a backward loop as well. So what I might do is just redo all the connections on it, just to make sure that it can handle what it's got. Okay, so if I clear the connections. No, that's one. No. Clear connections. Right. I will connect them all back up again properly. One. Hello. 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it only 6? Oh, it's 7. 7. I don't understand this. I've broken all my CCTV. No, I haven't. We'll see if that's better. I think one connection, I didn't know how to connect them properly to start with, and it was connecting back on itself, and don't know if that was maybe short-circuiting or causing any issues there. But if it still keeps doing that thing where it every so often dips out, then I'm going to just probably build another monitor and then have maybe this half on one set and this half on another set. Okay, so they are working properly in the kitchen now. I'm a bit happier with that. They're all just bringing in the food and everything like that. But it's very, very, very dirty in here. I don't need a guard stationed in there. But he can get lost. Probably canteen is a good one. Holding cell is a good idea. Visitation not needed. I've got patrols going around. Look here, going around the main cell. Don't know whether we should have one in reception or just floating guards generally. But I think there's a bit of a gap in the patrol route here. There definitely have been changes. 100% have been changes to this game since I last played it. So I think something's happened. I think it has gone up a version or something. Okay, so at the moment we've got 5 guards doing that patrol around the whole cell. What I would then like them to do is to extend that patrol all the way up here. And it seems to have automatically put a 6th person on that patrol. But then we've got a lot less people needed on the security because of the security cameras. So that the kitchen and everything like that. We could maybe put a couple in the canteen even. I do like having a guard there as well, to be honest with you. Canteen and the holding cell, they're the main sort of communal areas that I would like a guard to be. That's where the prisoners are mostly going to be. The kitchen, the workshop, the cleaning cupboard, all that sort of thing. Oh, I don't have anything showing me the cleaning cupboard. That is a dark spot. You're getting a camera. I don't trust cleaning cupboards. And I'm certainly not going to station a guard there. Okay, is there meant to be like hazardous chemicals in there? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's no power apparently. Right, okay, need some utilities there. And once I've connected this up, I think that will be the end of the episode. So, probably power from there. That would do the best, I think. Hurry up, my little workers. Come on, put the power in. I need to be able to see in that cleaning cupboard. It's full of toxic chemicals. Someone could be making a bomb out of that stuff. They actually could. It could be like bleach and all sorts in there. I need to watch out. I'm trusting these prisoners with a lot. Okay, so everyone's off to bed. Off you go, off to bed. All in their cells, all having a nap. Get ready for the next day. And as far as their needs are concerned, they need their sleep. And soon their spirituality and their literacy problems will be a thing of the past. We'll get some reform programs in for their drugs and alcohol issues. There's some prisoners concerned about their clothing. Not too bad. Some feel that they're not very free, but they're in prison. Come on. Some need a bit more comfortable. Family visits, hot showers, having somewhere to sit. Okay, they seem to be fairly comfortable. Recreation. Some prisoners are bored, so we could maybe do with a few more workout benches or something else to help them be like better exercised. We need more showers. 100% mean we're going to need more showers before I build these cells. Might even take this wall down and make this into a shower area. Could do, that would work. But anyway, that's just a little recap of sort of what's going on. So we've now got our parole room. I haven't worked out how to do parole. So I will go and have a look before I do the next episode. I will look at what I need for parole and make sure that I'm not missing anything about that, because they are really, really stacking up, and I could do with getting rid of them and getting new prisoners back in. And then hopefully when I educate them properly and everything like that, they should be less reoffendy than they are at the moment. We've got 37%, I think it said, reoffending rate. So that means that most of them, sort of 2/3 of them, are not coming back, but 1/3 of them are coming back. So we need to just try and work on that as well. And that's it for today. If you liked the episode, then please leave me a like below. And if you want to see the series carry on and see what happens when I get maximum security prisoners, then please subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you all next time. But in the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.